Let's see here. Give me just a second to finish setting up. And I forgot to retitle the video. Give me just a minute. I can change it later. Okay, everybody, this is episode 5. I unfortunately forgot to change that part. Either way, I look forward to having a great time with you all, as always. Just a recap, if need be. In the last episode, we had failed the game. We had... What? Stop. In the last episode, we failed the game, and we ended up having to basically restart, but at least we had some meta progression bonuses, so now we're almost just as far as we were after 4 entire episodes, basically. So, as you can see here, now that everything's loading in, we actually have the village all planned out for the most part. There's a few things like the laboratory that we don't have set up ready to be constructed, but everything else that we already had last time, our favorite bald guy Jin is currently building. Like, the woodcarver's corner is almost done. It appears to be on hold because he's practicing his swordmanship on some sticks over there, but let's not focus on that too much. Either way, all we have to do this episode, at least to get the village to a place that I would really like it, especially seeing as we have dogs now. Oh wait, do we put our dogs in cages, or are those like dog houses? I really hope these are like cozy little dog houses that are going to be built up. But yeah, we've got this that's going to be set up. Once that's up and running, we can, you know,
what did you get up to while I was
ride on the sled and get going places. We've got a big gate on the way. All we need to do is collect wood for that. And aside from such things, we should be fine. We already have an axe. Speaking of which, let me actually grab some things out of our storage here. Let me take 1 torch. Let me take, say, 6 wood. All of those. Do I have the grub root? It does not look like I have grub root. But I am going to grab 1 for the... I'm going to take a stack for the armor, 1 for the axe. I'm just going to take 2 stacks. But yeah, now we should actually grab the stuff that's just kind of floating around our camp up there. And once we grab all this, we might be able to actually make a set of armor, make a sword, and everything else we currently need in the short term. It would be nice to have. I don't know why there's just a chunk of Eldritch Essence just sitting on the counter down there, or on all our shelves. Almost makes me feel like our guy Ash has been up to something in his previous lives that we yeah, today is an episode of basically getting back to the things we once had. Unfortunately that we lost the progress from the previous episodes, but it's very fortunate that we are able to get it back so quickly. Before we head out, I actually will start crafting the extra things we need. Alright. Craft the armor. Oh wait, that's gonna take all of our fiber. No. Craft a sword first. And I believe we do already have... yes, we already have pouch and satchel, so we don't need all the excess. Equip the sword for when we go into combat. And yeah, that's gonna be where we are right now. So yeah, today's plan: hunt a deer, gather a bit of wood from each of these locations. I believe our guy right there, he has the wood cutting skill. I will verify that real quick. Oh. Yes, he has wood cutting, he does not have hunting. So if I want our people to not starve, I need to do all the hunting, and I will leave him to the wood cutting. However, in order to leave him to the wood cutting, I must first claim a grove. And in order to claim a grove, I just need to cut down one tree. Should not take too long. We'll be able to just chop down this one right here, if we can get it to the right angle. There we go. That's one tree down. This area is claimed. And on to hunting deer. I do have an arrow. Or, I have a bow. Did I not make arrows? I did not make arrows. Okay. We'll be able to craft arrows in a minute when we find a torch somewhere. For the moment, that appears to not be doable. At least we're finding fiber, which can be used to make the winter coat. Gather more grub root. Make more fiber. And there we go. We can make armor. We do need to hunt 3 animals in order to make warm clothes. And we'll need to find a few more grubbers in order to get the fibers out of all that. Now then, the nearest hut for us to go to is that one there, yeah, okay. Just thinking on if that's actually the best plan of action. Yeah, because we can go to that hut, hunt 2 deer, and move on. That should be good for today's causes. Now I did notice that the timer in the top is going down, so even though I haven't completely cleared this area, the waves will begin soon. I don't know if that's because I took out the weird tentacle tower up there or not, or if it's just a timer that automatically starts in the game to make you play faster. But regardless, we are going to need that defensive wall built up very soon. Thank you, enemy. Goodbye. Or not really, I think the hut's over there. Welcome in, whoever just joined. As stated before, I am currently trying to regain the things I lost last episode, which means I need to start setting up resource gathering locations for my colonists. There's supposed to be a monster that spawns when I open that chest, right? Interesting. He didn't wake up. Hey! That corrupt thing over there. I do apologize for clearing my throat like that. I've been a little stuffy lately. There we go. We now have 6 arrows, which means we don't need to craft arrows. We can just claim the hunting zones. I think that's one right there. Or that might be a place to gather wood. It's more than likely a place to gather wood. Even so, that is something we need. Or, nope, this is a place to gather wood. Okay. There we are. Grab the firewood, grab the craftable wood, and we leave the tainted stuff for later. For now, we open the map, check out the hunting ground. Oh, it's way over there. Let me just place a marker between the two so I know what direction to head in. Okay. I prefer when they spit at you. At least you can dodge that more easily. I do hear something, I just don't know where it is. Ah, hello.
Sleeping hunter, you'll never shoot.
So what, like right up there?
Kill one.
Got him. Really? You're gonna die right there in the corrupted stuff where I can blow myself up? How dare you? How dare you? There we go. Grab the goods, please. The other hunting ground is over there. The enemy has spotted me. Not sure where. Oh. Wait, no, that's not an enemy. There it is. Alright, let's just knock them out. Give me it. And do the next one. Nice. Of course, there's another one. Dodge right into him. Okay. Whew. I have no idea how I survived so long first time around. But where is the deer for this zone? Is that it? Is it like sleeping or something? That weird shape might be the deer. No, that is not the deer. That's two bags. Says I'm right on top of it. Hello. There you are. Wow, it got dark quick. That's honestly insane. Just gotta follow him till he drops. And there he goes. Take out that enemy so we don't get ambushed. And you're also down. What next? What next? So we've claimed both hunting areas. You might as well claim wood and minerals on the way. Yeah, okay. And after this, we can head back to the hovel or town. That should do us good. Alright. More enemies over here. Wait, how did you get so far away? You were like right in front of me, weren't you? Ow. I really hope I have medicine. It's the wrong kind of medicine, but it works anyway.
Diminishing your pain. The returning agony will be
Make one of those. didn't have enough to make that too. That's bad insight on my part. But we should be fine. We just need to not get murdered. That's the hard part. Alright. Thankfully that random chest gave me the stuff that I can use to make a pickaxe. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's also make more of this fiber when we're done. We need a lot for the jacket. We don't have enough just yet, but let's just claim the mining area. Figure out what's breathing up our neck. Really don't like that sound. Unless that breathing is me needing to eat. Can I cook? I need a fire to cook. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, I've never made one of these campfires before. Let's see how that works out. How do I place a campfire? No, seriously, I just crafted a campfire. Where is it in my inventory? There it is. Hold to place. Sit down. Oh, that's quite convenient, I think. Let's just cook. Please cook. We are starving, if you see that in the top corner. We might as well make a couple batches of arrows, just so we don't run out. And from there we eat. Now we can go ahead and rest. Let's do that until we're basically no longer freezing.
Nash here. I've reached basement level 3.
Oh, okay. Our name isn't Ash, our name is Nash. Okay. Nash with an N. Got it. Yeah, our character has amnesia, by the way, which means, yeah, he doesn't remember a lot about his life. Eat again because we just rested. Nope, 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 nope. Please, I do not like the eclipse. How far away am I from a good tree? If it's a good tree, I don't see any light on it. Please tell me these are good trees. There we go. Chop the tree. Yeah, I walked way too slow in the blizzard. Let's actually build a makeshift hut. And I guess that's supposed to be made in conjunction with the fire. So I can then go in my inventory. Oh, the blizzard ended. Really? I didn't even need to make that. The blizzard ended almost as soon as it started. That's fine then. We just need to get back to the house before we die of freezing. That medicine, we can use that twice. It also frees up some inventory space. I love how the birds just float there sometimes. As for places to go, all we have left in this direction is the mining spot. Alright. Let's see something. Not sure what direction it's in. There it is. Hello. Yeah. And one more time. Pick up his essence. The mining spot is over here somewhere. I think it's this way. Alexander is there. Yeah, it's over here. Pick up some permanent upgrades. Yeah, no, get off the ground, please. Thank you. Open the chest. And there we go. That's the medicine we wanted to craft. The first time. And we will slowly heal that. You really thought I was gonna let you in your dreams. Actually, this wasn't the mining spot as I previously believed it would be. Where's the mining spot? Much further down. Okay. Let's actually set a marker there. Now we are slowly dying because I'm refusing to warm myself up for whatever reason. Probably because I know we're actually going to survive long enough to get home, so really not too worried about it. All I need to do is ensure that these guys don't kill me. One more down. And this is where the mining spot is. Hello. Salvage. Search. More salvage. Always nice to have it. And a mine. go. We just claimed the western portion of the map. That is half of our task done of fully claiming the initial zone. And we've only taken half an hour. So if we continue at this pace, it actually looks like we might reclaim everything we ever had very quickly. Nice. Alright, just one more enemy we need to take care of before heading back home. Thank you. Final stretch. You can run the whole way, right? No, you cannot. Your stamina is still terrible. Who knows? You might be better at running if you put your sword away. No, not better at running in the slightest. Even so, let's check out what Jin has been working on this whole time. He might have been building things like the wall. Not the wall, but he is building another survivor hut. Or no. That's the butcher place. That's where we're gonna start processing food. Which means he finished the woodcarver camp already. Nice. What can actually be made at the woodcarver camp? Firewood, firewood, firewood. Yeah, this is the place where you just turn everything wood-related into firewood. Nah, we don't actually need that right now. We might need that for construction in a minute, but I would prefer he gets the sledding kennel done first. No matter. Let us sit down here, warm up a bit, drop off our stuff in storage. See here. Stash that, stash that. We'll keep those. Those are pretty essential. Stash all the arrows. Stash all the non-essentials that Jin can be using to craft. Stash away the mined ores. And all of that. Because I no longer need any scrap. Instead, in order to make this coat, I actually need 3 bones and 4 more fiber. Okay. Do I actually have the things? I do have 2 bones. Let me actually take those back. And for fiber, I'm out of luck right now. Jin has 26 food he can eat, so I don't actually need that just yet.
Ash, I must break my silence. I fear that they are still present.
Okay.
The Lost One's souls. They are trapped here for all eternity.
This is what he was talking about the
Wasting
last
away.
time, right before we
No rest.
died our brutal
Even
deaths.
in death. Have you never looked into the Lost One's eyes? Seen the pain? The regret? Will we set them free if we slay them? or condemn them? What is the force that drives the lost? Are they innocent or guilty? They must be guilty. Evil. Nothing else could drive them to attack. The more I slay, I wonder, who is the man? Who is the beast? Are we all lost? Do you never see faces you recognize, Ash? Faces of the ones you love?
No, I don't ever see anything I recognize. Nash has amnesia. The only face I recognize is my daughter for whatever reason. I will actually rest until we're all warmed up.
The National Guard has now expanded the safety zone around the Jeepa facility from a 1 to a 10-mile radius. And an even larger area around the facility has been evacuated.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I was gonna eat again. Which honestly tells me I need to grab a few more bits of food out of here. That should be plenty. Yeah. I'm sorry, what did it say, Buddy's doing right now?
Dad! There you are! Jin has been really mean lately. He
Hello.
even makes fun of other people sometimes.
Jin has been mean lately. What do you mean? He's like the nicest guy here. He was all smiles just a minute ago. What did you do? Allie, you understand you're the only person here he could have been making fun of, right? Like, what do you mean he's making fun of people? No one else is here but you. I will ask him to just finish this real quick. Yeah, finish that, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Jin is hunting. Wait, Jin is hunting? What do you mean Jin is hunting? I thought his only skills were wood carving and construction. Since when could he hunt? I won't complain, but I just wasn't expecting that. Let's see here. All we can craft next really is this, so we should hunt one more animal and collect a few more of those roots. That being said, we should hunt an animal right here, actually. Awesome. Let's get it done. Here's some roots. We only need like 2 more. Jin is tired and will go rest. That's weird considering he just started hunting like 2 seconds ago. So be it, I guess. And I guess he won't chop wood unless we actually get rid of the tree that we chopped down. So I guess this shows that this area isn't completed yet. There we go. Now he should be able to start chopping here. Right, we did forget to hunt that deer. Okay, fair enough. There you are. And... bullseye. Did I miss? I might have missed. Yeah, no, I definitely missed. this time. Now just need your bone. Thank you. I will actually no. I can just do it over here. Step right into the area and unpackage all the useless stuff into the stash. I will put away, let's see, all of this. Oh, that was quite literally everything, my bad. Let's take a stack of, no. A stack is way too much. Let's take 4 of those. The survival stuff. I don't know. Half a stack of arrows. My bow, my pickaxe, my axe. And there isn't much we need aside from that and that. I believe we can now craft what we need. Yes, we can. And there we go. Added leather jacket. Now we won't be cold. As cold. Let's clean up this animal so Jen can start hunting. And we move on. I do believe we should be helping Jen collect wood for the time being. The more wood we get, the faster we can finish setting up the camp. So let's get to it.
Cut them down.
There we go.
Why the
Take all.
resistance? Hasten your downfall.
And we'll be back to grab the rest. Inventory full. So I'm pretty sure today what we want for Jen to do, at least initially, is to craft us another satchel so we'll get 3 more inventory slots. And we also want the sledding kennel, because that will help us move around much more effectively. Yeah. I have no idea what the guy is actually working on right now, but it shouldn't be too much. That should be good for at least a few things to be made. Let's see here. What are you? Are you the metalworking thing? You are the metalworking thing. You need a lot more pristine wood. Okay. That's quite something. In order to get that much pristine wood, I might need to raid another camp, a tower. Because I honestly don't know how possible that is when every tree I cut down only gives me 1 at a time. The crafting shack can be made fairly quickly. Just 2 more trees and that'll be ready. pristine wood do you need? I really hope it's not too much. You need... Oh, you can be built right now, right? I don't need sled dogs in order to reach trees right beside me. Okay. We're going to cut down the trees over here, get those bits of pristine wood, have Jin build the woodworking shack, and hopefully we can get more pristine wood out of all the tainted wood we're putting in storage right now. That is the plan. That being said, I will make this more efficient by stashing away the stuff I don't necessarily need for such a small endeavor here. Like, if I start freezing, I can just run back to the camp. I don't actually need a shelter. I'm only right around the corner. Help limit the amount of trips we take. As stated before, I only need 2 more of these. No. I put that on this one. There we go. That's 1. This is 2. And I'll just take the rest so that the trees aren't lying on the ground forever. Alright, that one still has a few more resources left on it. As stated before, we might be able to salvage the currently unusable wood. It just me or is there a dark shadow cast over my camp right now? Oh, okay. That's the buildable area, I see. It's heavy fog, but the buildable area has a weird... You can see the hexagon shape for the building area. At least where items have been placed to be built. That's actually kind of funny. I like that. Once again, we drop off pretty much everything. And we ask Jin ever so kindly to finish building our wood shack over here. Manage followers. Jin. No, that's not what I need you to do. I need you to interact. Let follower choose task. You're already doing that. You're hunting now. No. I need to come over here and specifically tell you to build this. Yes, Jin. Come on. Craft it. Wait, what do you mean no? What? What are you missing? You're missing nothing. Okay, good. Thank you, Jin. Please get that done. Like, very quickly. Meanwhile, I will be doing the mind-numbingly simple task of gathering more wood. I do understand that this episode seems to be less of intensive combat and exciting gameplay, but if we don't make these preparations now, how can we try and take out 2 more towers in the next episode? Maybe even 3. Who knows how strong we'll get if we can actually set up a forge today. I really am looking forward to seeing the possibilities of this game. In fact, if Jin is taking too long to do his part, I might actually see who the second available survivor is. I'll actually heal myself up in a moment and see if it's possible. I really do want to see if I can get a second survivor today. If it's the lady we had last time, Val or whatever her name was. Vic? I think it was Vic. I don't know. If we get her again, she is good at cooking and stuff, so we'll be even better on food. She also cuts down wood, which means we don't need to do all the labor ourselves. But for now, this is what appears to be working. We will eat because we're starting, and we will throw back everything into storage. Now, if we do want to go and gather Vic this time, we are going to stash away the axe, stash away our arrows, grab 2 more meals, and our sword. Do we still have our sword equipped? I think we have our sword equipped. Yes, we have our sword equipped. Yeah, let's go get Vic. Our guy here is a construction worker. He's not good with arrows as far as I'm aware. So let's actually head over to the next area. We have armor, we have a sword. We have medicine that, for whatever reason, I have not used yet. And let's head on over. I know exactly where the next zone is, so let's get our second recruit. Take that on the way so the tree's not still in the way. Second recruit, here we come. I do have something spitting at me. Where are you? There you are. Hello. Ow. That was my fault. I really should have dodged. I was getting too excited. Even so, the second recruit was where? There. Where is the second recruit location? Is it over here? How did I already forget? I just know it's vaguely in this direction. Perfect. See a wooden sidewalk, that's a good sign. Oh, there it is. Okay. That up there, that's a wooden shack. Seems to have been torn down quite some time ago. This is actually where we found Jin, our bald guy, in the previous episode. But now we're gonna find someone new. So let's see how this goes. Currently -2 degrees Celsius. Not sure how I'm not freezing right now. Right, I did craft that winter jacket a moment ago, didn't I? We go around this dock and head up into that building. And because I know there's going to be combat, I'm actually going to pull out my sword now. Let's see who it is. If anyone at all. Okay. 2 frozen things. I'm assuming that is this gonna be Vic's mission?